Hello, my beautiful sisters. Welcome to a new video on self-worth. In today's video, we're going to talk about how emotions can overwhelm you and make you feel unworthy of love and respect. If you are someone who is often caught up in their emotions and end up feeling all sorts of negative emotions about yourself, then be sure to watch this video to the end so that you don't miss out on anything. Hello to my first time visitors. I am Rose Jones and I am a survivor of self-hate, domestic violence, and childhood trauma. And I am also currently fighting PTSD, but I'm using my own experience to spread awareness and help women who are going through the same experiences. My goal for this page is to support and help women heal so they can shine bright again and live life on their own terms. If this is the type of support and content that you are looking for, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications. Now, let's get into today's topic. Don't let your emotions convince you that you are not worthy. Our emotions are something that is directly linked to what's happening inside our life. Say we argue with our loved ones. We immediately start to feel guilt or sadness about that argument, which in return makes us want to patch things up quickly so we can get rid of that feeling of sadness and guilt. Emotions play a very big role in building up people's self-confidence and self-worth. You cannot be self-confident if you have negative emotions about yourself. To be confident, you must feel self-love, self-respect, and feel worthy of the things that you receive in your life. You must have a positive outlook on yourself. I know that it's easier said than done. Emotions are very difficult to control. In fact, many of us have no control over our emotions these days, which is why we are more likely to fall into depression and take on unnecessary stress. We all have the ability to block bad emotions within us, but the problem is that most of us don't know how to do that. Emotions make us human, but the negative emotions like anger, jealousy, sadness, guilt, and anxiety can really start to interfere with our everyday life if they're not brought under control. Most importantly, it can start making you feel bad about yourself and the people around you. Let me ask you a question. How often do you blame yourself first when things go wrong? Have you ever experienced a scenario when you find yourself feeling jealous of someone close to you and then immediately after started to feel guilty for feeling jealousy instead of happiness? Your emotions can make you feel like you're a bad person in some scenarios. Don't worry. Your emotion doesn't make you a bad person. In fact, it's completely normal to feel a certain way in a few given situations. It just means that you are conflicted at that moment, what your reality wants and what your emotions are making you feel. This type of self-sabotage can happen in every step of your life, and it's all because you don't know how to handle your emotions. Most of us was never taught how to deal with our emotions. We are taught to suppress them and ignore them, but ignoring and suppressing them only make you cling harder to your personality and how trauma clings to you even more. When you try to ignore it, this often leads up to confusion of emotions and confusion of your true self. Remember, emotions are simply a part of you. They do not define your whole existence. Now, we often tend to define emotions as good and bad, but the truth is that it's not that simple. As a human, we experience different events each day, and our emotions are simply a reflection of how those events affects us. We cannot always expect to get by living only on positive emotions because negative emotions are equally important. Imagine you are in a public space and someone crosses the line and touches you inappropriately. What is the emotion that you would feel in that moment? I'm sure it won't be a positive emotion like joy or gratefulness, you would probably become angry and feel violated. Each emotion has a role to play in our life, and each one is equally important. The problem starts when we fail to distinguish between our emotions and true self. Negative emotions can lie to you and destroy your self-love, making you feel unworthy of anyone's respect and love. They can lower your self-confidence and self-worth to the point where you may even start experiencing problems in your social situations and in your everyday life. This is why it's important to learn how to control your emotions. I'm going to share with you some things I use to help check my emotions. Number one, meditation is the key. Meditation is probably one of the best things you can do to help you regulate your emotions. All you have to do is find some time in your day to relax your mind and go through all the activities of your day. With a free mind, you can see exactly what events provoked certain types of emotions in you. Meditation can also instantly calm you down when you are overwhelmed with all sorts of emotions. You'll be surprised by just how much you can improve your emotions by providing a few minutes of your day to meditation. Now, number two, pick up healthy distractions. When your emotions are overwhelming you with negative thoughts that you cannot seem to get rid of, it's best to find a distraction that can occupy your mind instead. You can distract yourself with something fun like watching a nice series, exercising, reading a good book, or simply talking to someone close to you. You can take your pick of whichever one that can help you calm your mind in a positive way and keep from the negative thoughts from coming up. Now, number three, don't play the recording. If an incident or memory triggers a negative thought in you that can badly affect your state of mind, it's best if you don't keep replaying it in your head. But the bad thing about the traumatic past is that they are hard to get rid of. So chances are your mind will sometimes play it on repeat. That happens all the time. You must prepare to stop it when it happens, because reliving that incident and the emotions that link to it, is a recipe of disaster. That can only affect your mental state, but also make you feel worthless, helpless, and guilt. Now, number four, accept all emotions. Many people classify emotions as good or bad, so they simply want to live with the good emotions and convinced that the bad emotions make them a bad person. But in reality, all emotions are equally important. They are existed to help you react correctly to events of your life. Don't judge yourself for emotions that you feel. If you feel jealous of someone, so that what part that's what makes you human. As long as the jealousy doesn't cross the line, it's perfectly natural to respond in certain situations. Just acknowledge your emotions and see why they're present, and allow yourself to see what they are telling you. Acknowledge all the good and bad emotions and response and move on. You see that life moves on so much easier when you do not hold on to or suppress these true emotions. Now, that's it for today, my sister. I hope you enjoyed this video. Now, for the people who are looking for more serious help with self-healing, for those who want to learn new skills and live life unapologetically, I would like to invite you over to our Facebook group called Let Rose Speak Sisterhood. Join our group where we can heal with people with similar experience. To help you in your journey of self-healing, we have weekly challenges, monthly live sessions where I answer questions about self-healing, self-love, and personal development. This group is a no judgment zone. So in our sisterhood, we love and support and help each other heal in order to live a better life. And the best part about this group is that it's very private, and all above, it's free. So if you would like to join our group, you could click the link in the description below, or you could directly search us up on Facebook. Our group is called Let Rose Speak Sisterhood. So now, if you enjoyed today's video, give this video a big thumbs up and leave us a comment below. I love talking to my beautiful sisters, and I usually reply to the first 5 or 10 comments on every video. So if you find this video helpful and would like to see more of us, click the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell to join our community. Bye, my sisters.